Goochberg. Now it's time to introduce you to her baby sister, Gucci Goochberg, and her expensive sister, Gucciberg. Are you ready, Gucci Goochberg?
Yes.
Alright, this is Gucci Goochberg. I'm Gucciberg. I'm the expensive, slutty whore, stripper sister.
Yeah, he is.
Holla!
Yeah, he is.
Dollar bills.
Hey guys, what's up? What's happening? You got the King of Games 98 here
And
alongside
Gucci Goochberg.
I wasn't exactly sure what Psych-o-ween Halloween themed psych episode we were gonna end on, but as it would turn out, we are ending on season 4, episode 4, which is The Devil's in the Details and in the upstairs bedroom.
And in the toilet bowl, because that was one nasty poo-poo I made.
I keep telling you to stop eating Taco Bell.
I know, I just can't help it. It's finger looking good.
You see what I gotta deal with?
He loves it.
Yeah, like I just said, I didn't know what episode we were gonna end on. I knew for a fact that we weren't gonna make it through.
Oh yeah.
All I think there's like 8 or 9.
8 or 9, yeah.
Psych-themed Halloween episodes. I knew we weren't gonna get through all of them, but I figured for starting off with this year in the month of October doing it, we'll at least start it. And what we already talked about is we're going to finish up
next spooky season.
Next October. So you definitely have have that to look forward to. Okay, so my good sir, would you like to take it away with The Devil's in the Details and in the upstairs bedroom?
Yes. Gucciberg told me that this episode's synopsis is that the investigation of a suicide at a Roman Catholic school turns into an exorcism of the devil. The original air date was August 20th, 2009, and the episode is episode 4 of season 4. And Goochberg told me that it was written by Bill Callahan and directed by John Badham. Goochberg!
I want to say I think the runtime was around like 42, 43 minutes, something like that.
Sounds about right.
Something like that. Okay, so now we're going to elaborate on the main plot of this episode's story. And then, as we have, talk about likes, characters, favorite scenes, stuff like that.
El Dopa.
Okay, so originally you didn't want to watch and review this episode.
I did not, but after watching it.
He legit looked right at me in my eye holes.
And his windows to the soul.
Yes. And said, do we have to watch and review this episode? Can we skip it and instead go to season 5's
Let's Get Hairy.
In Plain Fright.
Yeah, everyone's going to In Plain Fright.
In Plain Fright. And that is a great episode. Do not get me wrong. Love that one. That is a really good one. I see us brought out so much in that episode. Yeah. Me and you and our friendship, I see throughout this whole series.
Oh, yeah.
But that episode, especially, I think is really us. Yeah, T.
Gay grammar dog.
But
I'm actually glad we did rewatch this.
I'm glad that at the end you turned to me and said, I'm glad you talked me into rewatching
Yeah, no, I am. Because it was not the best Halloween episode, but it is a good episode.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. It's not my personal favorite. We've already been over that.
Yeah.
But I do like the episode. I think it's a good episode. It just doesn't rank it up there for top 3 favorite.
Oh no, not by a long shot. But it is a good episode in general.
Yes. So I would say this episode is a parody of The Exorcist.
I wouldn't say as much as I wouldn't say a parody.
Or
I would say
yeah,
because
actually-
Tuesday the 17th is a parody.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I would say it would pay homage.
Yeah, that's the better word. Not really a parody because
I would say
you're right. With a parody, you're like
making
blatantly-
fun of it, like Tuesday the 17th.
Exactly.
But this is like paying respect or paying homage to.
Yes.
Because the one scene when Father Wesley walks in with the hat and the fog,
Yeah.
that is 100%. And that is 100% the exorcism.
It is, and I'm glad you mentioned that specific scene because when that scene came up, I turned to you and said, "That's a really cool scene.
Yeah.
I like the lighting and the silhouette and
Yeah.
how the smoke came in the frame in that shot."
And in my mind, that popped up. I'm like, I didn't say it, but in my mind, I'm like, that is so exorcism.
And it's funny because that whole scene, like I just said, between the lighting and then the smoke or the fog, I guess it's supposed to be fog.
Yeah,
fog
fog.
rolls in, and all you just see is the black silhouette of Father Wesley.
Yeah, he's like putting on the hat.
With the hat, and I've never seen The Exorcist. I don't really know if that's one of the horror movies I actually want to see, but I do know that is a famous scene
Yeah.
in The Exorcist, even though I haven't actually watched.
I think it's in the poster. I think, isn't it?
You know what? It actually might be in the poster. Yeah.
Let me look it up.
So like I've never seen any of the Exorcism movies. Not really sure if I want to because.
Yeah, it is. Look at that.
Oh my God!
It
really was.
It's literally.
Oh, that's funny.
It's
That's funny.
literally like Friday the 13th in comparison with the costumes.
That's cool. That's
But
really
yeah,
cool,
that's literally the exorcism.
That's cool. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bring myself to ever watch one of them just because they kind of freak me out because of like how real
You know what?
it is.
We'll watch it together.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if I want to watch it either, but
Okay.
but you know what? If you want to watch it, I'll watch it with you.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm willing to if you are.
I'm going to give as long as it's a Serbian snuff film or the Human Centipede.
Oh no.
Because
no,
fun
no.
fact about Pat saw that, and there's not much that freaks him out.
Yeah.
And he said, "Don't watch that."
Yep.
And it's like I stay away from that.
And the funny thing is, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, he goes, "Don't watch."
So, I think. Not actually. I shouldn't say I think. I like what they did with this episode, in paying homage to The Exorcist.
Yes.
And instead, they kind of did their own like little twist on it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was the first episode with Father Wesley.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
So I like that because I don't know off the top of my head that actor's name, but I do really like.
They bring him back in Dual Spires, and
Mm-hmm.
he's also the judge in,
Yes.
in Sunny with the Chance of Remake.
Oh, that's a classic. And you know what I just realized? That pays homage to My Cousin Vinny.
Cloudy with the Chance of Remake or
Yeah.
the original?
Actually, both. Which, that is a great movie. I have to. Me and Dad are going to show you.
Yeah, because I've never
That
seen My
is
Cousin
a
Vinny.
classic. So, I like what they did with this episode. They kind of put their own psych spin on it, and I liked it. Excuse me. Although, as I said earlier, it's not one of my favorites, like, Halloween episodes. Although I do think it is a good Psych Halloween episode.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely worth your time watching.
Yeah. At least once, anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I would probably say my favorite scene from this episode would have to be the scene of Father Wesley recreating.
I would have to say
That would be my favorite scene. from
mine
this
would be
episode.
Henry playing Xbox with
That was pretty funny.
because and he
yeah.
goes, "Oh my God!" He goes, "Were you up all night?" He goes, "Yeah." And he's like, and then he opens it and he goes, it's just like, can you imagine? That's gonna be us. Like that's gonna be us when we hit that age.
Yep.
That is gonna be us.
Yep. And it was funny because it was an Xbox 360, and they made it pretty accurate because it was the launch model, first generation white Xbox 360. So they made it pretty accurate because that came out in, I want to say, 2005 or 6.
Well, this episode was 09.
Yeah, so, a few years later, but it still would have been relevant.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Microsoft didn't make the 360 Slim till 2010, 2011.
And then the one didn't come out until 14.
Right. So, I really liked that, since you brought up that scene, that they made it time period accurate.
Yeah.
Although I couldn't figure out what game he was playing.
Oh no, he's like, Dad, where's my Xbox? And he's like sitting there playing with it, and he goes, then he's standing there with the gun, and he goes, if you leave that bag, I'm gonna take my gun out. He goes, Dad, you need help. He's like, I know, I need help, I know.
And then I loved, it was like a cop shooting-esque game, and he had a light gun.
And he goes, I love it. He goes, it makes you feel like a real cop again without the shame or the guilt of shooting somebody. It was just like, GTA, baby.
I felt that. But, that would be my favorite scene.
That would be my favorite scene.
I think that's a good choice. Did you have a favorite character from this episode?
Honestly, it was Henry. Just the way he was acting with the Xbox and like...
Okay.
And like, just the advice he gave.
He did give really good advice when Sean asked him 2 times about advice for your partner. I did like that. Both times he gave advice, I thought both of the advice was good each time.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say my favorite character from this episode.
Let me guess. Gus.
Come on, son. No, but I would actually have to go with Father Wesley.
Those were actually like my second guess.
I'm gonna have to go with Father Wesley, and not just because I said him for my favorite scene. I think he was the star of this episode.
Yeah,
I really think he was the star of this episode. He made it come together really well, and like he made this episode shine. Really.
He also, his last appearance was in This Is Gus.
It was. This is true. Psych 3. This is Gus.
Yeah. Because he was marrying them. And then like halfway through, started performing an exorcism.
So, yeah, I certainly couldn't say anything bad about this episode.
No, honestly, I
don't think it's a bad episode for a Halloween Psych special, for a Halloween Psych themed episode. I don't think it's a bad episode. I felt
like it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, but I felt like it could have been like a little more for a Halloween episode.
Okay, that's fair.
Like I could have like. Well, no, I don't want to say that because I feel like it would have been too cliched if I said it around Halloween. Like that would have been too cliched. And I don't want it to be too cliched because then it would be a bad episode.
True.
So you know what? I'm gonna take it for what it is. An okay Halloween.
Yeah. No, I don't love it. I don't hate it.
It's just I don't want to say it's all right without sounding like it could have been better, but it was good. It was good.
Oh yeah, no, it was totally good. If you've never seen the episode, I would probably tell you at least give it a watch once, and then you can decide for yourself whether or not you like it or it's because on NBC's Peacock streaming service they have a whole tab
of Halloween, and they have TV shows and collections. Mm-hmm. And it is in the Psych-o-ween tab of Halloween.
So that's why I wanted to at least do a review video of it, because they do classify it under the Psych-o-ween tab. So I was like, telling him, I was like, all right, I want to review every episode and preferably in chronological order. So
we'll start with Let's Get Harry next Halloween.
Yes. So
that's the one with Oh!
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all Jim Duggan and JYD.
JYD! Row! So, without further ado, by the time this video goes up, it will go out on Halloween.
Happy Halloween, bitches!
Kevin, I want to thank you so much for being...
Thank you so much for letting me come on your channel. I love it. Viewers, you like me. Tonight, you really like me.
I want to thank you for being a part of it, and most importantly...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And most importantly, for showing me Psych and being the one who introduced it to me. Because if
Come on, son.
Come on, son. But no, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I would have ever watched it or gotten into it. You know?
That's true, so you're welcome. Oh, yeah.
So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please let us know down below in the comments section.
Which is your favorite Goochberg? 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 Or Gucciberg?
But no, seriously. Have you seen The Devil's in the Details and In the Upstairs Bedroom? If so, what did you think about it? And most importantly, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great Halloween. Stay safe. And we look forward to seeing you next October.
And in the comments, just to confuse everybody, to show that you got to the end, leave the special code word, Goochberg,